Well, hi there. In a previous video, I introduced you to my latest find, this Hoover Alpina 2 from 1996. In this video, I want to talk to you about just how many different variations there were on this cleaner. And believe me, there's a lot. Here we have the Hoover Product Data 1996 book. Now this was issued to all of the Hoover service agents. This particular one is effective 1st of January 1996. And this little marker here is where the Alpina section starts. So what I want to do is I just want to take you through just how many different versions there were of this cleaner, because it is utterly insane. So first off, we have model SC186 in tropical green. That's this one. And it was sold in the UK along with 6 other European countries. Next up, we have SC188, which was in stellar red, also sold in the UK. This one was sold in 9 countries. Next up is SC190 in Chamberton Blue, sold in the UK and 6 countries. SC192, which was aubergine, sold in 6 countries, but not the UK. SC194, which was lagoon green metallic, that was sold in 2 countries, France and Italy. SC196 was the same as SC186, but came with a power nozzle. SC198 was stellar red and only sold in France. SC200 was Chamberton Blue as the SC190, but with a power nozzle, only in France. SC202, which was aubergine, same as SC192, but with a power nozzle, also sold only in France. SC204, lagoon green metallic, only sold in Benelux and Italy. SC206, tropical green, but with a turbo nozzle, not a power nozzle, only sold in France. SC208, which was stellar red as SC188, but with a turbo nozzle, not a power nozzle, a turbo nozzle. SC210 in Chamberton Blue, sold with a turbo nozzle, but only in Italy. SC212, which was aubergine, same as SC192, but with a turbo nozzle. SC214, lagoon green metallic, only sold in Germany. SC282, which was Chamberton Blue, only sold in Germany. So that is the original 1993 Alpina range. So there were 16 of them, 16 different models of Alpina 1. Then we go on to Alpina 95. So this is an Alpina 95 because it's the 2 version. So what did we get in the 2 range? We got the SC184, which was in stellar white, and this says here it has a new low-cost single fan motor. Okay, now this one has the Sensortronic style motor, twin fan, but there was obviously this stellar white SC184 must have been a cost reduced version. Then we have SC194, which was in stellar black, same as the SC184. So that must be just 2 different colour schemes. But why would you? I don't know. SC344 in Alpina yellow. Now that is an Alpina mail order special, which is the same as the SC184. The SC186, which came with chrome tubes, a contour nozzle, electronic suction control, and a bag check indicator. I have trouble saying that word. God, I'm not even drunk. So that must be this one then. So if this is an Alpina 95 SC186, we've seen virtually everything for this one, but it says this had a contour nozzle, but that floor head that I showed you this one was not a contour nozzle. Maybe there's early and late versions of the same machine, but it's possible. Then we have SC188, which came with a contour nozzle, electronic suction regulation, and a bag check indicator. So that one, maybe that had plastic tubes. If 186 had chrome tubes. Maybe this had plastic tubes. SC190 Deluxe Contour Nozzle, pre-select electronic suction in 3 positions, which is, it says in brackets, European. Then underneath Power Control, UK as SC188. Bag check indicator, red neon. Okay, so that was obviously a neon version of the bag check. This one has the piston style, which is which pulls back. It's the very old-fashioned way of doing it, I guess. Then SC192 contour nozzle, pre-select electronic suction, 3 positions, bag check indicator, red neon. SC194 contour nozzle, push button, plus or minus electronic suction control, bag check indicator, red neon. SC196, same as SC186 but with a power nozzle. SC198 as SC188 with a power nozzle. SC200 as the same as SC190 with a power nozzle. SC202 as the SC192 but with a power nozzle. SC204 as SC194 but with a power nozzle. SC206 as SC186 but with a turbo nozzle. SC208 as SC188 but with a turbo nozzle. SC210 as SC190 but with a turbo nozzle. SC212 as SC192 but with a turbo nozzle. SC210 as SC194 but with a turbo nozzle. And SC282, which is exactly the same as SC192. Oh, jeez, that's insane. So in total, there were 19 different models from the Alpina 95 range. Oh, I've got a headache. Oh my God. Okay, so that means that between Alpina's launch in 93 and as of this book, which is 1996, there were in total across Europe 35 different Alpinas. 35 different models of Alpina. That is genuinely insane. Genuinely. I just can't. Why would, oh my God, why would they make so many different models? At least what is good is that you can see here which machines were sold in the UK. So SC186, SC188 and SC190 from the original series. So they're the main UK machines. Everything else was for Europe. Unfortunately, it doesn't say for the Alpina 95 range which ones were, I suppose it does. Well, it only really says one. SC190. That's it really, because it says UK, same as SC188. I mean, that's really mental, isn't it? That's just insane. And I'm just going to flick back in the book, because I'm pretty sure there's a service notice that talks about the motors. Okay, here we go. I found it. So it says here at the top of the page, Alpina SC186 motors. There are now 3 types of motor which may be fitted to the above appliance. 1000 watt single fan, 1200 watt 2 fan, and Lam Amitech motor. In order to simplify the situation, the model numbers and sector codes are shown below with the relevant type of motor fitted. Models built at Cambuslang prior to January 95 use the motors shown. So then we have a whole great big list here. So SC186-001, SC186-003, 1000 watt single fan, 186-026, 1200 watt 2 fan, 186-027, 1000 watt single fan, and it's just ridiculous. It just goes on and on and on like this. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 13 different variations of the SC186 listed here. And they take either the 1200 watt single fan or the 1200 watt twin fan motors. Then underneath that it says, models built at Cambuslang since January 95 use the motors shown. SC1, it's all SC186 again, -201, to -231 used the 1200 watt twin fan, and -301 to -331 used the Lamb Amitech motor. So what does this one say here? So yeah, this one just says SC186. So there's no dash to it. Well, I suppose it does say 401 at the end of the serial number, but whether or not that's got anything to do with it, I really don't know. So it may be because this particular machine was manufactured in 96. They probably simplified things by then. And if I had to take a guess at it, I would assume that it would be the Lamb Amitech motor. It kind of makes sense that it would be, because this is 1300, isn't it? Yeah, this is a 1300 watt machine. And the other ones that are listed are 1000 watt and 1200 watt. So as you can see, this machine's history is just utterly insane. Hence why I wanted to make like a separate video on it, because I couldn't fit all this. Well, I could fit into the unveiling video, but it would have been probably a bit too much. But yeah, there we go. That's just mental, isn't it? I'm really interested to hear your thoughts on this, guys, because this is utterly bonkers. 35 different Alpina machines. Can you imagine? Can you imagine having all of them? That's almost as bad as Turbo Power Mark 1, because there were about 40 different versions of Turbo Power Mark 1. So Alpina is not far behind that figure. I think that's enough rambling for this video. I shall leave you in peace. If you've got any comments on this, please leave them below the video, because I'd be really interested to hear your opinion on this absolute madness. But until the next video, you guys take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.